Let's go.
We'll wait for Harneet and please. No, wait.
No, it's already been going on.
Okay. Nice.
Hello guys, welcome to Indian Geek Society. I'm Nona Prince and I'm joined by Sahil.
Hello.
And today we are talking about Peacemaker, the best DC
Finally.
TV show. Let's decide that in this stream. But before that, guys, how's the audio? How's the video? Is anyone watching? We were yet to join by more people, but they are nowhere to be seen. But anyways, we'll continue. Hey, Shrikesh, as always, is there. Okay, great intro. Thank you. But Sahil, first thing I have to tell you is that I think you deserve a big credit for this stream even happening, because you like the best show, this, that, and okay. That night only I've watched like all the 6 episodes out there.
6 episodes, yeah.
Then the 7th one, and finally the 8th one, which was insane. And I am so happy that I watched the show and didn't get spoiled on internet about the spoiler. But guys, spoiler alert on top, you can see it's there. So if you haven't seen the show, spoiler alert for you. Where's Manoj? He's joining because he's very tired, so he'll not able to join, but we are here, don't worry. But I think first thing, Sahil, your overall thoughts on the show.
Okay. I'll just answer the question of this team. Yes. It has
Have
to
you
be
seen
the best team.
Have you seen Superman and Lois?
Oh no, I have not. Honestly, I've
Then
not
okay,
watched it.
that's not
And I
counted.
believe, and I've seen you talk about that show a lot on your channel, and I do want to watch it, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel it's like those kind of shows are not my thing anymore, and that's why I
Hmm.
don't watch it. But yeah, if you
But
if you
what are
if
you
you push me
thinking?
hard, I will watch it.
What
Sorry,
what kind of shows?
I don't know, CW level. I've actually given up on CW shows
See, it's
since
I'll
Flash
I'll
season 4.
I'll give you a brief
A
about
gist
it.
of it. Okay. Okay.
Just imagine uh Superman,
Okay.
Superman is family in a Shakun Batra way.
Okay.
Get it? So
Have you
it's
seen Smallville? Have you
no,
watched
no, I've not.
Smallville?
No, I've heard
So I
it's
have watched
good till
Smallville.
episode 6,
I
not
have
6,
watched
season
Smallville
6.
and I used to watch Smallville at the time it used to come
Yeah,
on TV and all that. So at that time those shows were very much like appreciated from for the fans as well, because they were showing the human side of the superheroes. They even had Flash, they had Green Arrow also in that season,
yeah.
in some of those seasons. So I used to like those things and all that. I believe I feel this is in that zone, but I feel I don't want to watch those shows anymore, because now we have got such a good overload of the other, like the very superhero heavy content. That's why I want to watch shows
Okay, I'll
only,
just
not
say
the Smallville.
just watch the first episode. Okay,
Okay, I can do
just
that.
check
I
out the
can do
first episode, and that's like basically that's the tone. And it's there's more family drama, and drama is not melodramatic kind of. It's more
Yeah, I
oh my
understand.
god, I never thought like Superman with his kids, with his family, with his wife,
Yeah,
with his
yeah,
parents, like that oh my god, Superman is also a human, he has relationships.
yeah,
And it's not explored in a every episode there's like a villain of the week and nonsense
yeah. Okay.
tension which makes no sense, and at the end they resolve it every episode. No, it's not like that.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like it gradual, it continues. It's like you're watching a Superman in like a Man of Steel treatment
Okay.
mixed with
Oh. Okay.
the family dynamic of it. Okay, back to
Okay.
Peacemaker. Peacemaker. Sorry,
Better
sorry.
Peacemaker.
Okay, just Lucifer Morningstar. Love Peacemaker. Great. Universe 101. I'm guessing Peacemaker is set before the Flashpoint movie after the cameo. Okay, we'll talk about that. Naveen Kumar. Yes, cause he's Blue Lightning and not Yellow. Okay. Do we need to watch any other CW series before Superman Lois? No. No, that's the
No.
best part of it. No, you
Yeah.
don't have to watch anything. Later in episode 8 or something, there's a character that crossovers just for 5 minutes, but if you don't know him, doesn't really matter. He's just there for a plot
Okay.
point and just moves out, so you don't really need to watch anything. And that's one of my criticism of that show. But Peacemaker.
Okay. Peacemaker.
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 Okay, you know what, when we do Superman Lois season 2 ending wrap, I
Yeah.
want you to be there. That means you watched both the seasons.
Okay. Sure.
You have a lot of
So
time.
how many
The
episodes?
show the show
How many
ends in
episodes do
May
we
or
have?
June. You have a lot of time. So, season
Oh.
1 has
And,
15 episodes,
oh wow, that's a
and
lot. Okay.
season 2 has right now till now 4 episodes. So you have a lot of time.
Okay. Nice. Oh no. Anyway, I do binge watching a lot. So if I do, I'll binge watch and I'll finish it over the weekend only. So that's the plan.
There's episode 6 also in Superman Lois, which is my favorite. But yeah, I don't know if you'll reach
Okay.
there.
Season one.
Yeah, season 1, episode 6.
Okay. No, no, sure. No, if I reach, I might.
If you're a Superman
I'll
fan,
finish the
right, you'll
entire.
love the show.
I'm a huge fan of Superman. I'm not happy with the treatment of Superman in the DC movies, and that is one of my criticism of DC, like completely, and
Guys,
even in this
really
last episode.
sorry. We'll come to that. Really sorry. Last thing about Superman Lois, and then we'll go to Peacemaker. I just want to say, before this series, my favorite my Superman was Henry Cavill. After the
Yeah, I
series,
think yeah.
my Superman is
Okay,
Tyler Hoechlin, and my Lois Lane is Elizabeth Tulloch. The
okay,
acting they
nice,
have
nice.
done, dude. Like you will feel
Okay,
like even the movies never got a chance to explore those characters the way the show has
true, true.
explored them. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Peacemaker thoughts.
Peacemaker. Thoughts? Okay, I actually feel okay. So I'll be very honest. I'm a full-on Marvel fan. I am a huge Marvel stan. I every single day I wake up and I'm happy that I'm a Marvel fan. And I'm not those one of those DC fans who are just waiting for some good content from their favorite like I don't know franchise or anything. Uh, and I'm happy. I'm someone who's very happy when DC movies fails. I'm actually someone kind of that person. I am not toxic in any of my things which I follow, but only for Marvel I am toxic. I'm someone who enjoys DC fans crying about their movies or and their shows.
You're gonna get a lot of
But
hate after this.
yes, no, it's all right, it's all right. But the point is, when I even saw the trailer of Peacemaker, I was like, fuck it. This they are making a show about a character which nobody cared about in Suicide Squad. In fact, people hated him, which was a good thing because he was supposed to be hated. So I think that was good acting by John Cena. The only reason I watched this show was because I'm a huge fan of John Cena. I like him as a person he is outside the
WWE.
whole cinema field. Exactly. But even after that, he's someone who does a lot of charity work. He's a philanthropist. There's a thing in US called Make a Wish, and he has made the wish of the maximum number of kids till now till late. I think it's over 500 and all that. So I really like him as a person, and I also feel that among all the wrestlers and actors, he's the only actor who has actually worked on his craft, and he actually works hard on his movies. He's not always the buffy guy in a movie. He's himself. He's a guy. He's an actor on the set. So that's the only reason why I thought of even starting watching the show. But the first episode, oh my god, it was as good as any good Marvel show which we like with the internet goes bonkers about on the internet. And the second, the third, fourth episode, these honestly speaking, this is one of the best written show of DC at least. I can say that. Like because writing comedy is not a joke. It is one of the difficult part, especially in this moment when you cannot make jokes about many things. You cannot be insensitive about many groups. They have talked about diversity, like they have included diversity in their shows, They've still made it funny, and they still treat everyone very like equally. So these things you do not see even in Marvel shows, and that's why it is very upsetting for me that DC fans who were like really looking forward to good movies, good shows from DC, they're not talking about it on the internet. It's sad for you guys. I mean, even today, even yesterday, when the episode released, I was seeing more tweets and more posts about Batman, which is releasing next month, than about Peacemaker. It's pretty sad for you guys, but please watch this show. This is coming from a toxic Marvel fan, but this is actually the show which you were asking for and you deserve.
Wow, the way you wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Like you were getting gonna get attacked, but then get it. Nice one, nice one.
No, I don't. I am sorry if I was if I should have been got attacked, but this is the show which people should be talking about. This is a show which should have been talked about more than WandaVision, more than I would say Falcon and the Winter Soldier, maybe even What If, and definitely more than Eternals. But those movies and shows were getting more buzz than this show. It's sad. It's really sad.
Lucifer says better than any other Disney Plus show.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe not Loki. I'm sorry, I'm very biased about Loki. Loki was really great for me. But okay, if you want to say that, I might even agree with like 80% of your point. Yeah.
Okay, let's go through some chat. Universe 101 says Hankurt is showing up in Black Adam, which is
Oh,
confirmed.
nice.
Someone also said there was. Did you catch the Black Naveen Kumar? Did you catch a Black Adam Easter egg? I didn't.
I did not. Yeah.
Then he also mentioned when Vigilante breaks the glass of police station, one of the cops reads a newspaper. It says Intergang and Khandag news on it. Okay. Shrike says I'm with Sahil. Your digital marketing says really enjoyed Peacemaker. In my opinion, it's better than most of MCU shows. Like the consistency in the tone
True.
and
True.
pacing.
True.
The shows throughout. Please, MCU make 8+ episode shows. Uh, okay, Lucifer Peacemaker joins best comic book list. Daredevil, Doom Patrol, Watchmen. Oh, Watchmen for me is like high level, but okay. Okay,
Yeah.
you said so many things, and there's so many things you have to break it down here first. But the first thing is that as a DC fan, right, it really pisses me off that a a tier Z character,
Yes, yeah, you
who
can say
no one even
that.
has heard about, before,
Yeah.
and he is getting an amazing TV show, and my favorite characters who are just lying down there and not even
Yeah.
getting anything, and that this character is getting all the attention, and this
Yeah.
character is now maybe with the success gonna open the doors of different DC universes, and on the other side, watching this show, I'm realizing, dude, Marvel, what are you doing? Like,
Exactly.
you have everything. You have, watching this show realized me what I really want from the Disney Plus shows.
From Marvel as well.
Yeah,
Even from Marvel. I
that's
mean, you could even get these things from Marvel also, and even Marvel is not providing us this anymore.
like, when they said we'll have the shows exploring the characters. This is what I want. Loki
Yeah.
actually did that. Loki broke
Yep.
down what Loki is. What is the meaning of Loki?
Yep.
Within
Yep.
that first episode, and then again, that show goes on to the plot thing of exploring the multiverse and everything, which I was not a big fan of. But
Okay.
that breakdown of the character was so fun in that show, and this is what this shows does. So hoping that Moon Knight comes out, right? I don't care. Don't give me,
Yeah.
connects every episode Easter eggs for the future and connect to the
Yeah.
MCU daily. I don't need that. Maybe this show didn't do that. They were hints and all that. And maybe, one of the reason this show does it so well is that the DCU is like a flop show, and this
Yes.
is the only thing they're doing, so they can do whatever they want in a sense,
Exactly.
So maybe
Exactly.
that the freedom of that is what made Peacemaker great. But I think
Yep.
Marvel shows need to think about this, because you have so many, like, I hope Moon Knight is good show, which
Yep.
I just want Moon Knight. Don't give me any Avengers, nothing, no connections. I don't care. Give me a good show which I'm like, oh, this is a really good show, And this Peacemaker has done. I'm like, I cannot believe it. And I have to give credits to Sahil here, because he made me watch it. He told. I think the thing you told me is like you said, forget everything. It's the one of the best written TV show out there yet. I'm like, okay,
It is one
that
of the best.
that's what
I
I care
still
about.
stick with that. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing was that we were seeing the kind of content we are watching right now, like in the superhero space. They are not focusing on writing a good character anymore. They're only focusing on the Easter eggs. They're only focusing on how to connect with other universes, other characters, and they expect you to understand how these characters are. They are not. They are putting it on the audience. But the point is, at the end of the day, a good show has to be about that show itself. I mean, I would say even WandaVision did a good job in because they were focusing a lot on Wanda and Vision and also their kids, and that works for you until the episode 4 or 5 when
Again,
they again,
again in
yeah,
that show,
exactly,
right? The best part is Wanda
yeah,
and Vision and their chemistry. The
exactly,
worst
exactly,
part is
exactly,
the whole outside part where trying to get in and
exactly, exactly. And trust me, even though we do want everything to be connected, we still want to watch shows in which we are talking about only the characters themselves. You still can do that. Even in Peacemaker, if you think about it, it was really pretty smart, I would say, with the last scene that they did not just talk about hey mom, can you call the Justice League? They even got Justice League,
yeah.
and it was great. You can do this much also, and that's enough. You know that this is in the same universe.
The
It's
internet
all right.
thinks separately, but anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I understand that. But the point is, you can do these things also. It's all right. Like, if tomorrow they have a Justice League movie or they have some other movie and they don't reference Peacemaker, it will be okay. This show should stand alone as well.
Yeah.
And I really feel even Marvel needs to step up their game, at least on the comedy part, which they really feel that they are the best in the business for. This show has showed that there's still a lot of scope in comedy and they can still do a better job.
Honestly, this show has put all the Disney Plus shows on a back foot, and I never thought that I'll say it after watching
Okay.
Peacemaker, you know. Just guys, we'll talk about the Justice League cameo later, all the things
Yeah.
about it. Was it
Let's talk about the
Whedon's
episodes
version? We'll
first.
talk about all of that. Again, the best part was that cameo didn't take away from the limelight of Peacemaker.
It did not.
That
It
was
did
the
not.
greatest part of that.
Yeah.
The Batman universe must bring. Okay. Manhiri Mao, sorry if I butchered the name. The Batman universe must bring Dick Grayson's Robin and build him up to be Nightwing. See, again, the problem with that is it's Batman. There'll be so many
Yeah.
eyeballs, so much, traction on that no one will able to do what James Gunn did with Peacemaker because there's no Peacemaker Frank Goop who's going after him. Like, how could you show him like that? That's not how he
Exactly.
was in the
Exactly.
comics. That's the biggest freedom point. He can do whatever he
Yeah.
wants according to him. Like I think John Cena said that he made the character bisexual, right?
Yeah. He said, but he did
Yeah,
not like explore that much. But maybe he has plans for season two.
yeah. So, and I think if like, dude, in the comics they made Superboy bisexual or something, and people lost
Bisexual,
their
and it was a
mind.
huge. People
You
lost
know,
it. People
in the
lost it.
comics, and that too not Superman, and everyone was putting it Superman,
Superboy. Yeah.
Superman gay, Superman. It was
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Superboy,
It was boy.
and people
Exactly.
lost their mind on internet. So that's the
Yeah.
problem. If
Yeah.
he that I think that's why James Gunn doesn't want to touch any A-listers. He's like, no, just give me
Maybe that's why.
these side
That's a good
characters,
point.
nobodies. I can do whatever I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Snyder fans are against Peacemaker. Sad. We'll come to
Arey.
that. Moon Knight's gonna be dope. Start with Project Butterfly. Okay, let's go then. Srikesh,
Sure.
Project Butterfly. What do you think? I was the ending, like when they came, like we finally get to know what their purpose is and how it directly
Mm.
connects. And like, okay, cool. But
Mm.
what do you thought?
Okay, I still remember that first episode in which I forgot the name of the guy. He tells that the next project we have is Project Butterfly, and John Cena says, "Oh, last time you had Project Starfish, and there was a Starfish. Do we have Butterfly here?" And I legit thought they would not show a butterfly because it would be like too obvious. Okay, and that butterfly reveal was like, wow, my
Hello,
God.
Yasser.
It was crazy. I loved that review, and for at least 2 or 3 episodes, they did not even refer to that fact that maybe it is actually a butterfly. They actually made us forget that no, this is not about a butterfly. It is just the code name given to the project. And the butterfly reveal was just too good. I am actually impressed with the Project Butterfly thing, and maybe it also plays around with the fact that like we had like as you call it, like it is a tier Z kind of character, Peacemaker, and even the threat is looking very, very small to us, but then they keep on building up on that threat, and then we have this fucking holy cow at the end. No, I was convinced with this. I think that this was a good attempt, and this was something which you can even convince that why other actors are not showing up as of now.
Yeah.
Something which we have a good complaint for even Marvel shows. But I think it was a great play on the butterfly thing, and pretty impressed with that.
Okay. Yeah, I think Project Butterfly, as you said, I didn't even think about that. I remember the
Yeah,
dialogue that you mentioned about, oh, there will be butterfly, and like, no, no. And coming to the writing, of the show, it's Yasser says butterflies were scary. Yes, they were.
yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
Manheri says, which character are you excited for in Black Adam? I'm super excited for Doctor Fate. Yeah, these are the new visuals.
Yeah,
We will talk
I saw
about
the
more of
visual. I think
Doctor,
yeah.
like Black Adam when the
Even I'm
trailer
looking
comes out.
for Doctor Fate only. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have not read a lot about Adam, but I've still read a lot about Doctor Fate in DC Comics. So I'm actually more interested for that. Yeah,
I love that in the finale, the holy cow joke. It's like, holy cow.
yeah,
And like, yes, yes.
it was supposed to come. It was supposed to come. Yeah, yeah.
you know?
It was actually Holy Cow for them.
But yeah, coming to like, I remember Suicide Squad, right? Like, I was finding it very average. Oh, they are very, quirky and R
Hmm.
rated and having fun, and they just
Yeah,
killed a whole village and, doing all of that stuff. And I think the movie really hit me when the reveal happened of John Cena. That's
yeah.
where I was like, oh, this is nice, this is what I was
Yes,
waiting
yes.
for.
It did. It did.
And whenever I think about that movie, right, like I remember, I really like Ratcatcher's character and the
Yep.
King Shark and everything. And that
Hmm.
actually, when I think about the Suicide Squad, I think about Peacemaker's character.
Hmm.
And I feel like the first Suicide Squad didn't really have anything going for it. It was just trying to be comic
Yeah.
book Suicide Squad movie, whereas
Accurate.
James
Yeah.
Gunn took it to the next level. That
Yeah.
what the team is, just killing off characters left and right. And
Yep.
Peacemaker was the last that I would think you'll get anything. And there was for PC, he's the blind America. He represented the blind America
Yep. Yep.
who thinks they are
Yeah. A
right.
very faces and all that kind of guy. I
Yeah,
think she's even she even summarizes Peacemaker in the last episode very well. Uh, I think a neoliberal faces something like that. I think it was a good term for him, but I think that's what his father was. That's what they expect Peacemaker to be. But I think like
yeah.
even that was a good argument that he, from being that kind of a guy, even like changed himself along the way because of the friends he made and because of the things he saw in the world.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good too.
Yasa says butterflies can enter a hose from two holes. Ansh Kapila is here. I was expecting in episode 5 during the celebrity name part that he would say John Cena and James Gunn. That'd be too meta.
Too meta.
Someone made a thing, right? Like him saying all the names and someone putting pictures on the screen.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
on
yeah,
Twitter they
I saw
shared
that. I
it?
think I saw them on Twitter, I guess somewhere. But yeah, that was pretty dope too. But
Uh,
anyone from the Beatles,
Butthurt
they are dead.
Snyder fan is here. Tanmay Gupta. WB letting James Gunn degrade Justice League. Zack Snyder setup is a legit vandalism against the authenticity of these characters and is a mockery on the face of the people who added these heroes. Adored these heroes. Okay, Tanmay will come to that. John Cena versus The Rock thrice in a lifetime. Only this time in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder didn't own these characters. Okay. You guys can fight. Okay. Yeah. So I was saying, that's what, dude. Even his helmets, man. Like literally, they made him into a
Yeah.
good, like cool superhero, man.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know about
Yeah.
the helmet thing about
Even the
Peacemaker as
shield
well.
at the
So that
end,
was
he got.
yeah. Apparently that was the comic book accurate shield and all that thing. I don't know. I haven't seen comics of Peacemaker at all. I have no
I
idea
don't
what.
think anyone has, so you're not
I don't
alone.
know.
But
Exactly.
coming to Peacemaker's character,
Everything
right?
was a surprise.
Yeah. Even I'm a really big fan of John Cena from WWE. He was, the righteous wrestler every time.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
And I even saw his, a movie where he's a wrestler and he teaches his brother or something like that. I don't know if you have seen.
I
Like they
have
used to
seen
show the
almost all
promos
those
of these
movies, but I
films.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I've seen most of John Cena movies. As I said, I'm a huge fan of his character. As a person, he is outside the cinema world. So that's the reason why I like him, and I also feel he's a good actor as well. As I mentioned before, he's not just the buffy
You know,
guy
you,
in
you
every
said
movie,
right
like
that day.
Rock.
That day said right that
Yeah,
John Cena is a great actor, and this show proves that. And I totally agree
yeah,
with you, man.
I did. Yeah,
The
exactly.
moment the show had me was episode 3 when he lies on his bed and he starts crying. Those are the
Oh my,
moments.
that's
Those
that
are the
episode.
moments I really cherish. Because out,
Yes,
and
yes,
then he comes in, right, vigilante, and then they start the comedy thing. But those
yes.
moments, when he kills his father, in the last episode with the economics, economics, right? Economics,
Economo,
something like that.
economo. Yeah.
So even his moment with the
I'm very bad
beard,
with
right?
names in this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh
with
wow. I
dude,
think that was the only thing which was left in the entire show, and they even included that also in the last episode. It felt like they
like
were just they talked
I'm
about everyone.
like,
They talked
dude.
about hardcore
First
stuff.
of all, Peacemaker is a T list or Z list, whatever character you call it. Over
Yeah.
that, his side characters in his story,
Yeah.
you made me
Yeah.
care. I think that's the
Exactly.
victory of the writing. That I care about
Exactly.
each and like Vigilante doesn't have an arc, but I care. Like when he got shot, I'm like, shit, no, please don't kill him.
Oh, exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, like hardcore. Okay, she's hot, but even
Yeah.
you want her to stay. You want Peacemaker to stay. You want these characters. And Peacemaker is such a character you would like to hate. And that's what we live in a
Yep.
world, right, where there's
It's a
no
sight.
there's no nuance. We live in a society. Economist, thank you, Ansh. We live in a society where there's no nuance. On internet people just fight. There's no
Yep.
nuance thing. And
Yep.
you take a character like Peacemaker, I think they'll be like right wing supporting him and left wing like going
Mm.
against him. But there's a nuance to him why he's like that. And this show
Yep.
explores that. Give that character a chance. He's wrong. He's wrong in killing, and that's
Yeah.
what this
Mm.
journey that's what he goes through. And at the end, when his father will not leave him.
Yeah.
That baggage will always stay with him. It cannot just leave like that. I think the way that show ended, and I think James Gunn also posted, right, the saddest moment in the last episode is the butterfly eating that last part left goo, and
Yeah.
it's the last thing, and it will die in some time. That's the saddest part about it.
I think he saved a little more go as well, but he is just giving the butterfly a little by little and
I
not
feel that was the
spoiling
last.
him.
He
I
had
think
he
that
had a whole jar, and he was pouring it
yeah.
every time, and I think that was the
The point
last
is
thing left.
the point is the fact that he got butterfly also with him, or like the butterfly came with him. He might have even got some leftover go as well. It's a
Like
possibility,
that.
right?
That's whatever possibility. I'm talking about the
Because even they also like
visual metaphor about it, right?
they still have. Yeah, I know. I think that was the metaphor. But if they want to explore, they can show that he has more go also.
Yeah.
Like even that is a possibility because there was a lot of go as well available there in the barn.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
just go to the
in the
chat.
down.
Okay, Darshan says John Cena is so good in the series. Watching him shine since my young age in wrestling. Been a big fan of him. I'm sorry what I'm doing. He's an improved actor now. Don't use okay. The shield was actually there in the garage. Oh, okay. And
Yeah, it was in the
we haven't talked about Eagly. We'll save it.
okay. We do that. Yeah.
I don't feel taking any offense by Peacemaker roasting the league member makes sense. Okay. Economist, thank you. Which of the four upcoming DC movies have potential for billions in the box office? The Batman, Black Adam, Flash. I think the Batman has the most chance.
Yep.
Aquaman did make a billion, but it was pre-pandemic, pre-Amber
Yeah.
Heard nonsense and all of that. So
Yeah.
Vigilante can kill people but can't stick their hands with tape. Yes. uh, okay. I'm not getting into your debate, guys, about Zack Snyder's version. People started crying when Batman used bomb in Zack. Okay. I just watched Arrow season 5 2 months ago and comparison of Adrian Chase. Dude, yes, Adrian. Oh my god, I am into the
I
show.
haven't watched Arrow.
No, no. So Arrow also has
Okay.
character vigilante, right? In season
Okay.
5. So I'm watching this show. Vigilante comes on screen. Everything happens. I
Yeah.
think episode 5 we
Yeah.
get to know his name, Adrian Chase. and still
Yeah.
I don't get it. The bell doesn't ring in my head. And suddenly I'm like, Adrian Chase. Hey, Adrian Chase was the vigilante in Arrow. I'm like, oh, this is also vigilante. I'm like, oh shit, these are the same character. I just laughed at myself like, oh my god,
Okay,
how
nice.
I'm connecting it so late.
Is he funny there also?
No, dude, like he's one
He's
of the
not funny.
best villains in that show, because
Okay.
Arrow dipped at the end of season 3. They just
Okay.
went into some magic shit nonsense, and season 4
Okay.
was horrible. And
Okay.
then season 5 was their redemption. I think the actor
Okay.
also said that we have let the fans down, and they came back
Okay.
season 5 with vigilante character, and it was amazing. He was one of the best. I think one of the best episodes of Arrow is in that season.
Okay.
He's a great villain. So he was totally opposite, dude. He was a psychopath, but not like this funny and
Okay.
all kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. No, Vigilante was clearly one of my favorite characters from this show, outside Peacemaker, outside John Cena's character, and he was funny, and he had easily had the best lines. He had the lines, I think, of the audience, like how the audience was watching this show. He had those lines, so it was very genius of James Gunn also, whoever wrote his dialogues, to like even like have a representation of the audience and how our audience seeing these characters doing things and all that. So I
Yeah.
think I really like that, and I hope he comes back in maybe in the like in other parts of Suicide Squad, or maybe other shows.
That's the thing, right? Like you want these characters to pop up in everywhere now.
Not everywhere, but at least places where they need to be like that.
Yeah. Still fight is going on. Peacemaker as a character, he's guys. If you're like enjoying the stream, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Peacemaker as a character is always been a douchebag, so I didn't find anything offensive. But yes, the fish joke shouldn't have been added. That divided the fans. You know, let's talk
Oh,
about this fan thing.
it did.
I'll say
Okay.
one thing. Like, just be happy, yeah. Just be happy that they just showed up. I'm
Yeah.
just like it's like if what has happened, right? The Zack Snyder fans, like if something is not happening, which is Zack Snyder's, it's just shit. They don't care,
That's not. That should not
And
be
then the
there.
other side is like at least they're trying and they're happy that Peacemaker is coming out. At least a good DC show is there. No, everyone wants to now shit on it. So they're like DC, Zack Snyder stocks, everything is nonsense. That this is the best thing.
Is this the reason why people were not talking about this show because it was not by Zack Snyder? Is that the real reason,
I
or
would say
people are
if
just not?
I don't think that's the reason. I think it's the reason that, of course, it's not a big character. No one really cared about it. But I
It's
think
still John Cena. I mean, it's still John Cena. I mean, like John Cena is a
see, I
pretty
don't
big person in
see
this
what
industry now.
I know, like at least from my side, like what people I follow
Yeah.
and everything. People are talking about Peacemaker. Like they have
Okay.
people have been talking, like at least in the US, not in India. It's not even available. I
Yeah.
asked a friend. He's sitting right there. But it's like not in India, but at least in US and all, people are talking about the show. But the thing is with
No,
Justice
even
League,
in
right?
US, I felt I follow a lot of people. I mean, I follow pages who talk about comics in general, and they were still talking about only either Batman or Marvel shows and Marvel movies. I mean, like
Because see, the thing is for
people who
that
talk about DC, they were talking about DC for sure. But
the
people who were talking, who were like those fans who are fans of, who say that they're fans of both the comics, they were not talking about it.
see the
That's what
see the
I was
thing,
very
right, with
upset about.
that, the thing is, and that's the reason we didn't react to the whole season, and we
Yeah,
reacted only to the finale. That there's not demand for it. People are not watching it. Why they are making
that's
more
sad. That's
Doctor Strange content, Batman content, but people are gonna watch that more. That's
yeah.
the other thing, right? So that's the reason they're not making, and it's not that the show they're not watching or something like that. And I think the Justice League cameo that made the show popular. Like people now like,
Which is
oh,
sad. Which
how
is
it's
sad.
connecting,
Which is
yeah.
so sad.
But at least
Which
they'll
is
watch
sad. I
the
mean,
show, right?
it would have been great without the Justice League cameos also.
But at least they'll watch the show, right? In
Yeah, I
this
hope so.
way,
I hope so. Yeah. Yeah,
that's
in this way.
the
That'd be great.
saving grace of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this fight now, and they showed Aquaman in the offensive way. How can you say that? And then someone is posting, oh, the Insider cut, the relationship with Barry and Aquaman was like that. It's not wrong.
Mm.
And the other side is saying I think Tanmay is pissed off how they showed they know Batman. Superman was not shown rightly,
Yeah.
and this is disgrace. And first of all, we don't even know if this is the Joss Whedon versions of these characters or Zack Snyder's, because according to
Mm.
WB, Zack Snyder's is not canon, and they have told him
Mm.
that he should mention it's not canon. He said that WB has told me to say it's not canon, it's just a side thing,
Okay.
you know. So it's like, dude, the thing is, who cares? You at least got them on
Exactly.
screen, you know. It
Exactly.
pains me that Superman was just flying there like a silhouette, but and then people are saying, Superman is just lying there, someone is injured, he should carry them, he's just flying there on top. Dude, just it's a show like that, just laugh it off.
Yeah.
It was just there, I was just happy.
Exactly.
First of all, I was happy they just showed up with silhouette.
I
Over
think
that,
it
they
was
got the
just for gag.
actors.
It was just for the gag. It was
Yeah,
not supposed to be. Uh, because they did name they did like he did say that please call Justice League. So that like, they wanted to show that yes they are in contact with Justice League. It was just a gag. It was just a reference to that one dialogue in the first of the show. That's all.
you know, the
It was
worst
not
part
supposed
is
to be
the worst
a
part
Justice
is
League movie.
like, as a fan, right? This is the first time
Yeah,
Justice League showed up for a mission. That too in a Peacemaker
exactly.
finale for 5 seconds. You know, that's the and
Yeah,
I understand that feeling of fans feeling that, but don't take this as they have ruined it. This offensive and are it just be happy
no,
they
no,
just showed up and move on in your lives.
exactly.
At least we got
True, true.
something. At least
Yeah,
we
we got
got
something.
Justice League. Okay, that's the only thing I have to say. Moving
I totally
on.
agree with that.
I agree. I mean, God should have used Superman or other Justice League, but no point, right? It's dead, right? The cow. So your thoughts on Peacemaker better than Marvel shows. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is better than many of the Marvel shows out there. Definitely.
I wish they should release some news about Green Lantern Cop shows Zatanna movie soon. Man, I think it'll be like the worst time to be a WB executive. Adrian Chase wasn't the vigilante in Arrow. They changed him into two different characters, with the latter being Diana Drake's boyfriend. Adrian Chase. No, 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 no. Yeah, they
Not aware
they
about
did
that.
something, but at the end of the day, Adrian Chase was the villain. So whatever, vigilante, whatever you call it. Superman cameo was also in Shazam. Oh man, someone had put out
Arre,
meme, right? This is the best
yeah,
time
yeah,
to
I
be a
saw that.
Superman fan.
Exactly.
Just enjoy what we
Honestly,
got.
I was happy with that cameo also. I mean, even that cameo did make sense in that scene. Like he wanted to show Superman is his fan, is his friend. So even that made sense to me.
Just enjoy what we got. Snyder is neither the god of DC nor a supporter of the toxicity. True. Ansh, well
True.
said. So according to you, Supergirl will fight
Well
against
thought also.
Darkseid, and what poor Cyborg will Refusal have done. So according to you, Supergirl will fight against. Dude, let's not go there, dude. Now if I'm saying don't think anything about more about what Peacemaker doesn't mean whatever WB is doing, I'm supporting that. Like,
True.
it's their property, dude. They'll do whatever they want. Let's just calm down now. Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman had suppressed how Aquaman managed to be there. Had super speed, okay. Yeah, I rewinded it back to see, how it happened. So we just directly see Aquaman there, Wonder Woman there, standing, like walking 2 steps. So man is just,
Mm,
hovering, and then Flash
mm,
shows up,
mm.
right? So we never see
Yeah.
how they reach there. My, reasoning for that no Batman is that he's still in this, bat wing.
Batmobile. He's still in
Is
Batmobile. He's still
coming.
coming. Possible. That's a possibility. Yeah.
In India, the demand of the show isn't there because not available in India. Yeah, like that's like a ironic
But
statement.
this, but people watch a lot which of content which is not available in India. They still somehow manage to watch
you
it.
know, I think Supergirl and Flash are available in India through Amazon Prime. I don't get why you cannot
Okay.
have Superman, Lois, and Peacemaker also. I don't get it. Like, and you're not even coming in India. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not. I'm against them coming to India. It'll be really like not good for them, because I think
Okay.
license for HBO is already with Disney Plus,
Yeah, it
Hotstar,
is. Yeah.
right? The HBO original shows, and you can give your HBO Max shows to Amazon until you really have good because without Indian content you cannot survive here. So there's
Yeah,
no point
obviously.
releasing yourself in one more streaming service. No one will get it. Man, I just don't like why every time they have to talk about controversy, let's just talk about the show, love the show. First time a DC show made me felt connected. Yeah, sir, 100% right. Now we are done with the controversy. Let's talk about Peacemaker. Thoughts on season 2?
I want to just get surprised again. I'm sure they will do a good job. Uh,
Maybe like Mission Rabbit
yeah, exactly. I was thinking of which is the next animal who will
and
actually be the animal.
ants.
I was talking to a friend and they were like, why do they always have animals? And I'm like, I think that's the only option they have. Like they cannot just keep on making humans like humans be like having competition with other humans. Even that's very boring. I think animals bring out a new field of the whole villain thing and all that. I mean, like animals don't have any like background, right? Because when you see a person, it's like, oh, maybe that person is from the poor background. Maybe
With
that's
the
why he's like
color,
villain.
creed,
Oh,
race, somewhere you'll find
exactly,
something. Yeah,
exactly. You always have those connections, but with animals, you don't have that kind of connection. So you are looking at them as the villain as themselves. So I think
yeah.
it's easier for us to like be okay with it. That why an animal is the bad person.
Hi Ritvik, welcome. Anch again with a great statement. Zack Snyder's Justice League was a history created with fans' voice being heard of to finally bring up a $300 million project. Let's celebrate it and not fill in toxicity. Great. By the way, Jason Killer and Anne Semrov contract is over. Merger is in mid March, so I'm waiting. Okay. I think Discovery is buying them. Okay. Yes, Flash is Supergirl is available in Prime. Yes, HBO Euphoria is also available in Disney. You can release Peacemaker too. But Peacemaker is an HBO Max original, so I think it's a different
Yeah,
entity.
it's a different thing. Yeah.
Egredunch, okay. Eagle is my new BFF. Do you hint any sort of romantic stuff between Peacemaker and Hancock? I don't want it. I don't want it to be romantic, and it's she
Yeah.
is the actress who plays it is James Gunn's fiance, so I don't think he wants yeah, her to have some scenes
Oh,
with John Cena.
she was just the hot blonde girl of the show. That's all.
Yeah, I don't
It's in
want
every
it.
show.
Even if they want to connect,
Yeah,
I would like a friendship over like a love
yeah.
interest. And I think
It would have been too obvious. I think that's why they did not show also.
and
I
him
mean, he
s-
was trying for it, which made sense. But
and him saying him being bisexual. I think that's what they'll explore next season.
yep,
Do they insert romantic stuff? Okay. Who is romantic interest? I think we answered that. King Shark versus Eagly. Oh man, no.
no competition. Don't make that question.
But can't talk about Eagly, man. It was such a great, in like inclusion
Yeah,
to show
yeah,
like a soft side to Peacemaker, and how much
exactly.
she cares about Eagly and the hug,
Also,
right?
Igli, yeah, the hug, both the hugs.
I
The
want.
first hug was like, are we watching? Are they actually showing that? And then they even like they're talking about that, and then like it was not like a one-off thing. I think that's what I liked about that hug. And the second hug, okay. When Harko says, "Why didn't you see that? Why didn't you think that
Yeah.
it was a sign of going the opposite way?" That was a good one too. Which we always think that because they always show characters seeing something and be like, okay, maybe that's a sign, but that could be a sign of going the opposite way also. So that was a good way also. But yeah, Eagly had a great role. I really like that she I don't know. Eagly did not take the helmet uh,
That'd be too easy,
to,
right?
to the bone. Yeah, yeah. It would have been like too obvious and all that. But yes, like it was okay. Like he was overestimating Eagly's abilities, and I think that was a good trope also for the entire show.
Yeah.
But yeah, the relation was beautiful. Eagly was always there, in the car and all that, and like and it helped him in many ways. It did not help him in many ways. I think it was a good like character to have.
Yeah. Chances of King Shark showing up in Aquaman 2. Let's see. Eagle is female. I have no idea, but
Yeah, I have no idea actually.
it was
I
a
was
sign to
not
go in
sure.
opposite direction. Yes, yes, sir. They must have spent a lot of Eagly man. James Gunn love animals. Yeah, dude,
Hmm.
I love that Eagly character, and even I just what was that joke? Uh,
Which episode? I
I
actually
just
watched the
had
entire
in
show
my.
twice already. I actually watched every episode twice in the same day. Every episode.
I love that joke also, right? When it's like he's having hallucination of his father coming, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I'm not gonna kill you with a gun. You're a metaphor."
Yeah, that was good.
I just took a dart.
Yeah.
I almost had you.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm not stupid. I will not waste
Ah,
my gun on you.
judo master,
Literally.
dude. At the end, when he just
What
has
happened?
a Cheetos and cries, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That was so good,
man,
man.
like just the feels, dude. I cannot believe it. Honestly, I cannot
Judo
believe
Master
we are
had so
talking
much of
about.
emotions on his face.
Yeah, I cannot believe we are doing this. We are talking about Peacemaker.
Exactly.
What a show,
For,
man.
for,
James
for 1 hour.
Gunn, if you're watching, you son of a gun, you mad lad, great work, man. Okay, you must have spent. Okay, I never
I
thought.
wanted a little more scenes of the janitor. We
Yeah,
could have got a little more scenes of him. He
that
was
scene was
funny.
really fun, in the school.
Yeah, school was good. Even the first scene was good for him. I think that's how they start the show. But
Okay,
could have added like
I'll
maybe
kill more
somewhere else,
white
like
people
more.
now.
That was good.
I've never thought about a CGI bird, and the guy who we can't see could make me cry.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I'm thinking about the poor weasel. We may get a show on that also.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Poor cow could have been an innocent infant. I think by not making a beast, it was a nice touch there to create some conflict.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe now I want some Cheetos. I think the Cheetos we get in India are not that Cheetos, the ones are sold like in America and all.
The one you saw in the show is the one which we get here in US.
Yeah, but not the
What do you
ones we
get?
get here, right? 10 rupee one.
Oh no, no,
Cheetos.
we don't get that. I think we only get those big ass $4 or $5 ones.
I think Mumbai I saw in one of the stores they were selling that US one, and it was around I
Okay.
think 300 rupees packet.
Whoa.
The one we
Okay.
have like
Makes
20
sense. I,
rupees
I
here.
think similar prices here only, like
Yeah.
$4, $5. Yeah.
How about James Gunn directing a Deadpool movie? Oh man. But I think he said that after Guardians of the Galaxy, he'll be working on DC shows, more DC shows.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I think for him also, like he'll be finding more freedom, right? Because
Yeah. Marvel
first of all, DC is
already has
down, right? So
freedom.
he can
Yeah.
actually do whatever he want to do
Yep.
with
Yep.
R rating. And Marvel is like this, like Kevin Feige, and the rules and regulations you have to be confined
Yeah.
between that. But I think one of the interviews someone asked, right, if you could make Guardians also R rated, or you find that R rating more better. But he said, it depends on the story. If the story
Yeah.
requires it, that I will do it. If it's not, then you don't need to do it.
That's a good answer. Yeah. Yep. You can't just have R rating for anything else. I think that, like this story did deserve the R rating. They had like many plots and all that, like many subplots which deserved R rating.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Guardians of the Galaxy, even if you think about it, even the first two movies, there was no need of R rating. I mean, like, even if you like, try to create
Guardian?
R rating of that,
Ah, okay.
Guardians, yeah,
Okay, okay. Got it,
yeah,
got it.
the plot did not demand for R rating,
Yeah.
and that's why it's okay. It was pretty PG.
Yasser is just one by one giving all the dialogues. Batman has a
Yeah,
coterie of villains. Do you have one?
it is still. I'm sorry, it is still my favorite dialogue of the entire show.
The
He
Batman
rips
way?
apart. He rips apart
That's
Batman
actually
like
a Twitter
nothing.
rant on Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Like
that, but
it's
it
been
is one of
like
my
not the
favorites.
same thing, but it's this
Yeah, small things would have been
like even
talked
I
about
have
in
questioned
many
this,
days.
whenever Batman doesn't kill, I
Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly,
and then they'll come out, they'll kill more people, and then you'll be like, then what's the point of
exactly.
you, Batman?
It was the
That.
point, exactly, exactly. It was so good. It was such a good. Again, I think that's when I
I
realized
think that's why
this
Batman
is
didn't
one
show
of his
up.
best. Maybe that's. But no, I'm glad at least Aquaman showed up. Okay, again, the controversy for that. But the point is, that dialogue was so good. I think that dialogue when I realized that John Cena is actually one of the best. Like he's doing his acting at his best in this show. It was a very good dialogue delivery for him.
Yeah.
Easily
And
the
dude,
highlight of the
so
whole show.
many dialogues are, on the spot, spontaneous.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Actually, I got issues whether any DC movie is bad or good. I watch, criticize, praise, and runs. Okay. Are they hinting at any potential Green Arrow show? Oh man. Uh maybe. But they have just that reveals that Green Arrow exists in DCU. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
but the Guyana which we have been seeing is not the guy is not in this universe. That's also true, right?
Yeah. That's okay. DC TV is separate. DCU is separate.
Separate, yeah, yeah.
Now the Cheetos uses fish oil. Okay. Very detailed information about Cheetos. But I would love green. But I think James Gunn also said in an interview, that like I just did something. I think he said that I just wrote that Justice League part and I just sent to them, and they were like,
Yeah.
I don't think we want to do that. And and like they said they thought about it and okay. And basically this was the first time we got crossover between Marvel and DC indirectly,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
think the actor who played Mons, he did a screen test for Guardians Volume 3 using
Yeah.
DC Crew, and he shot the cameo of Aquaman, Jason Momoa, and Ezra Miller on the sets of Guardians of the Galaxy. So that they
Okay.
actually did a
Nice.
crossover. uh, I would love to see James Gunn directing Deadpool kills the MCU. I think Deadpool is someone James Gunn could handle up, but again, I think James Gunn is someone who doesn't like doing characters which are very well established, because then he doesn't have the free
Mm.
reins of doing anything to them. I
Yeah.
think that's why
Yeah.
Guardians, like, no one cares what he does, right? No one's
Exactly.
gonna,
Nobody knew
hey,
about them. Yeah.
he's not like
Yeah.
that in comics. No one's
Yeah.
gonna tell
Nobody
that
does
to
that.
him.
Exactly.
Suicide Squad also. No one cares which character, what
Yeah.
character. You know, I
Yeah.
think he said that he googled, right, the most useless DC characters. I think he searched that and he found the names and he added all of them.
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I want a movie on amalgamation comics. Okay, but what else? What else you want to talk about? Your favorite character? I think Vigilante.
Vigilante. Vigilante. Yeah.
See,
Outside
definitely
the
Peacemaker, of
Peacemaker,
course, because
Peacemaker
it's his
has to be
show.
there. But yeah, Vigilante was great. Uh, I like the kind of writing he was given. Uh, Obviously he was just a goofy guy, but the dialogues he was speaking, the jokes he had, it was, I think they were well thought. It was not usually the side characters, they are not given such important or such goofy character like such good comedy lines, but he was given that, and I don't think so. Even a single dialogue he spoke, and I did not laugh about it. So I think that's why
Yeah,
he was my favorite character.
I think
So only because of the comedy part. Comedy is very
Miss
difficult.
Mr. Triple X said, I felt jokes went overboard at times, didn't land well at times. You know what I thought about the jokes is that I felt that, the jokes, it was not jokes. It was more like these characters are like that. That's what they talk about.
Exactly, exactly.
It's not about
It's
me
something
laughing
which
at them again and
yeah,
again. It's like
yeah,
I'm
true.
getting, oh my god, this guy, what are they talking about? It's not like ha ha
Yeah.
ha every time.
Also, I'm a huge The Office fan, and it had a very Office feels also. Like people were just being themselves, and that was very funny.
Yeah. Vigilante suit was hot. I like this costume. I cannot still believe, dude. I took so much time understanding it's not. It's the same vigilante from
No.
Arrow. All right. What else you want to talk about? We didn't talk about Amanda Waller's
Who was
daughter.
your favorite character? Who was your favorite character?
Vigilante.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah, I
great.
think
That's good.
he was just too fun and
Yeah.
too. Wait, I'm asking Manoj to show come.
Okay. High time.
What else? Talk about something. We didn't talk about Amanda Waller's
I don't.
daughter.
Music. Do you want to talk about the music? It had one of the best songs which we have not heard in a TV show.
I'm very bad with music, dude. I'm not
No,
the
sorry,
guy
but
to
no.
talk about
Even I
music.
am not great. Even I'm not great with music, but I can just say that it. Uh, I just admire how James Gunn keeps on bringing us different songs from different eras, which probably our generation have not heard about much, but you still want to like vibe with them, and I think
Yeah.
that's great, and that's a great thing also. I mean, like obviously there's a reason why these songs are not popular at this moment, but he's still making them like you want to vibe with these songs. You want to talk about those songs. You want to like even like go back and search for these songs on YouTube. So I think that was a great job from James Gunn as well.
Guys, send some sweet chats for Manoj, and I'll send him that picture and ask him, convince him to come on stream. Do that, like Tanmay did. Oh, he already showed up.
He
Oh
does
my
not want.
god.
Am I audible? Like there's
Yes,
always been
yes,
an issue.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Oh, dude,
Hi, Sahil.
I was setting
Hello,
setting up
Manoj.
something for you. Check your WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Let me check. Oh.
I asked everyone write cool messages for Manoj, and I'll convince him to come. And I just said that, and he showed up.
I just returned now. I was lying down in my bed and I was answering some of Nona's questions which he sent me previously. But some videos, and then he was like, "Are you joining?" And I'm like, "Okay, fine."
But what do you think about Peacemaker?
Oh, absolutely loved it.
He's actually dancing right now like this.
Yeah, that's where the cam is off. I definitely loved the show. Like, I think from like I was it turned me around. You know, I had such a change of heart in that throughout the journey of those 8 episodes. Like the first episode, I was not really happy with it. I even asked Nona, "Do I continue?" Because I thought the premiere was really underwhelming. Like, and then Nona was like, "How did it end?" I'm like, that he was having sex with someone and then she turned into a monster. It was so weird. And then Nona was like, no, you keep watching, it gets better. Then I kept watching it, and I think around episode 3 is kind of where it
Yep.
sort of
Yep.
all sort of it started making sense, the characters
Yeah.
and the interactions and the emotions. And I think overall, like it really won me over. I think I like Suicide Squad was a movie which I liked. I'm talking about James Gunn's version, but I didn't love it. Like something fell off. But
Okay.
this one, this was a show that I really liked, like absolutely loved.
Mhm.
From by looking at it
Also,
back.
I'll
Yeah.
just tell you guys, they released the 3 episodes together,
Yeah,
and then they released every episode
that's what
every
I've
week.
told
So
him.
maybe
I told him to
yeah. So I
watch
think
first
Yeah,
three
but
and then
I don't
it was
decide.
consider.
important to
I
watch
don't
three
care
episodes. It
about
was
that.
important to watch 3 episodes. It was important to watch 3 episodes in one go, and I think even that's what we did also. Like I mean, me, Rohit, and there were like 4, 5 other guys. We all watched the show.
Through a
We
friend.
streamed it. Yeah,
Yeah, through a friend.
we
Yeah.
streamed it. Like, we all streamed it together. We watched 3 episodes back to back, and
I
that's
use
when
this
we
French website
And you didn't
called
call me.
Torrente,
I'm not
something
a
like
friend,
that.
huh? Okay, I got it. Okay,
you were
okay.
you were not watching the show.
First 3 episodes, right?
Yeah.
You'd have called
WB,
me.
I nowadays never listen to WB. So if they tell me to watch
I,
all three
I
together,
had
I won't listen.
no plans of watching the show. I was against why are they even they making the show and all that. But it was
Yeah,
just
Dude,
so good
because
I couldn't stop
Manoj, you
myself.
missed it. Sahil said something very controversial at the beginning of the stream.
what did he say?
You watched the stream.
You watched the stream.
At least we'll
Arey,
get one view.
only
Exactly.
controversial thing that he could say is that the dance was bad.
No,
uh,
no, 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 no.
okay, I
The
want to
dance
say
was
the
great.
chat is so sweet. They said so many good stuff about Manoj. Manoj, it's
Oh,
time to hear all of that.
Oh yes.
Lucifer says about the songs in the show, literally listening from them for 3 days. Tanmay, Manoj, my man. Okay, I'll
thanks,
take the chat
Tanmay.
again. Lucifer says, लंबी उम्र है तुम्हारी मनोज.
Oh,
लंबी
thank you,
उम्र है
man.
भाई की. Tanmay says, first message in the live was about Manoj. Shrikesh actually asked the first thing he asked me, where is Manoj?
Oh, thanks, man.
Mr. Triple X
Even
says,
my parents don't ask me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Mr. Triple X says Manoj should co-write for Peacemaker 2 as some jokes of one didn't land. Manoj will take care of that. Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Mr. X, how much money did Manoj pay you for that?
I'll Google Pay to everyone. Just
Tanmay says, by the way, one thing is clear, Peacemaker doesn't like kids. Doesn't kill kids. Yes, that's clear.
Kids and yeah, only kids. Yeah. He kills
Yasa says, remember Amber? Talk about her. I don't remember Amber.
Amber
Amber
Heard.
Heard.
No, in the show.
Who was Amber? The who was Amber?
I have no idea.
That's only
I'm
Amber
so
Heard,
sorry.
right? That's it.
Dude,
I
Manoj,
forgot. I'm
did you
sorry.
realize
Yeah.
Vigilante in this show is the same Vigilante of Arrow, Adrian Chase?
No, but Adrian Chase was a different version of Vigilante, right? He was Prometheus. Then Vigilante came in season
Ah,
6, right? That was a different guy who gets killed by Laurel, that Black Siren. Like she screams in his ear
Spoiler
and
alert! Spoiler alert!
yeah, then see.
oh
Arey, but no, dude, he was Vigilante, right? He was wearing the costume of
no. He was
Vigilante.
no. He was never wearing the costume. That was a twist. Like they shot it in a way that they thought okay, and everyone thought okay, he's Adrian Chase, he has to be Vigilante. But it was Adrian Chase Prometheus in the show. That was actually a
Ah,
really cool
okay.
twist. Actually, that was done very well. Season 5 was really good.
Nah.
No, season 5 was good. That was
Okay.
actually there was a fight, remember, between Prometheus and Vigilante, and then Vigilante falls off, and then he removes his mask. Whole thing happened.
Tanmay says Manoj is equal to Zach is equal to Tanmay. Dude, the how pissed off Manoj got after that Justice League scene.
Really?
Literally,
I
you
saw
know,
him
No,
react to it.
no, no,
I'm not.
we were shouting and we were like, oh my god, and then suddenly, he was like, but that Superman is it Henry Cavill? But that Batman didn't show up. Is it the Zack Snyder version? And he just went like quiet, and I'm like, dude, don't, don't.
You can't stop like a DC fan from not thinking, right? Like, but now I have clarity because I read James Gunn's interview and now I understood what he was going for. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I think I know why Batman didn't show up because I think the Robert Pattinson's version is coming very soon, right? So they probably don't want to have
Yeah.
different Batmans on screen close to each other. That's probably why they didn't want to have him.
That's their
Cyborg is
excuse, dude.
definitely no. I'm very
Dude,
sure that's the
I
reason why
think
they didn't have
Tanmay
Batman.
sent me
Oh
on
yeah,
Twitter.
Cyborg was. They could have got Cyborg at least.
No, Tanmay sent on
They
Twitter,
won't,
right?
right?
Tanmay sent on Twitter to me. The WB put out this Black Month something, and they didn't put Cyborg there. They put
Oh my god.
which are the black characters? One from Suicide Squad, one
Oh,
from Black Sirens, not Black Sirens, whatever that Harley
Idris
Quinn show.
Elba was from Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, one from the Harley
Birds
Quinn
of Prey. you
movie,
mean.
Birds of
Okay,
Prey,
okay.
and one more.
Birds of Prey had one. Black
And
Panther,
it didn't, and they didn't show Cyborg, and everyone in the comment like, justice
It's
for
like
Mr.
yeah.
Cyborg.
It doesn't.
it's like Warner Bros. Wants people to troll at them. Like,
Yeah,
they're
like I'm like, why would you do this? At least if you want to do, just take one character and don't put so three, and then don't include him. You
Yeah.
know?
don't even do it then if you like if you're like so iffy about it.
Shrike says, is that about a small girl telling she thinks Peacemaker was her dad? Amber, I think that's. That was so funny, dude.
That was
Same things, lol. He's my clone. Even I shouted and stood up after that. Wait a second. What soup? Where's Cyborg? Where's the bat lamau? Tell me that means you didn't watch our reaction. I'm sad. Anyway, I
talk
was
too much about it. And we just talked like few minutes and still people are like you're nitpicking on it. I'm like, what? I mean, we will go back and watch it, right? Like who do you think we are? We are like fans of the show, fans of DC. We'll definitely go back and watch it.
No, I told everyone I've already watched the show twice. I have watched every episode twice.
Oh wow!
Whenever it
Okay,
came.
okay.
I still cannot believe we have been talking about Peacemaker for an hour now. Okay, I'm going to talk about the character, right? Ads. What's her name?
Adebayo. something.
Adebayo.
Adebayo, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you
Manoj,
why do you have a different surname?
Manoj didn't like it.
Adebayo-
So you are the
Adebayo
girl.
name.
So you are the
You are
girl
the
in the
girl.
relationship.
That's all lesbians want.
No, I just got like because the problem was they introduced when they had a character and I kept asking why is she here, like and then they showed like she's like sent by
Amber was the one who slept with Peacemaker and Vigilante. Okay.
okay that was a I don't think that's a character that we want to spend so much time talking like
Yeah, exactly.
but okay, it's okay, that's maybe talk about it.
Yeah, after
I mean,
stream
I
we'll
don't
watch
really
that
know.
scene again, maybe. Yeah.
But there's nothing in that scene, to be honest. It's aftermath of everything.
It's all about imagination, Manoj.
But are you allowed to imagine? No.
Moving on.
Yeah, that character which I was talking about earlier.
Tanmay is like, thanks for telling her name. I'm googling now. Okay. Let's not get too dark. Moving on, Manoj.
Not even dark. I don't know. Anyway, so this character, it was not like she just like pissed me off in some points. Like for example, in the finale where she was supposed to activate that sonic boom, and I'm like, come on, you
Yeah,
had
he
Every
missed.
one
Yeah,
job.
every reaction I've seen, people like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
mean,
yeah,
kidding
come
me?
exactly.
on, come on. But I didn't like I like the interactions with Peacemaker, and in the end, like it was nice to see her becoming a badass, and that was kind of her arc,
Best
right? So
friend
I didn't
also.
mind.
Second best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, second best friend. So, so I didn't mind that. I thought it was fine. It was okay.
BFF.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad that none of them got killed though.
Yeah.
That was good. I was a little worried about that.
I'm still like that dialogue from Guy Beard when he says that he's like when he calls himself very underpaid. It hit me a lot. I don't know for some reason. I think
Oh man.
it was a good point to talk about those kind of things as well because we were talking about so much of this whole superhero shit and everything, and
Yeah.
him having that monologue was I think was very important in this last episode. I think it was a good placement of this monologue. It could have
True,
been
true,
in
true.
any other episode, by the way,
It was
because
unexpected, but still done
Yeah.
really
yeah,
well.
Those
it
are
was
the
a good time to talk
moments.
about that,
Those are the moments I really liked in the
which
show.
which made this
You know.
which made the show
And
good. Yeah.
like as I said, like to so unexpected. Like I know James Gunn has this way of like he'll show so much like raunchy humor, like a crappy kind of humor. Which you're like, oh, what is this? But then he'll find a way for it to have a lot of heart, like the
Yeah.
characters, and you're like, shit, I didn't see that coming. He did that with the Guardians movies. He did that with this.
Yeah.
I feel like Suicide Squad was a little bit lesser than this, but he really has a knack of doing it. I think a lot of it is basically his personal experiences in some way, like his personality in some way. I think that there's a lot of humor, there's a lot of stuff that he says on top which makes no sense, but underneath all that, there's a lot of heart. So which I really enjoy.
They had Will Smith, Idris Elba, and Black Canary in the post. Really, Will Smith?
So they remember Will Smith from the old Suicide Squad, but they don't remember Cyborg. Wow,
That's
beautiful.
and that too, like in Zack Snyder's Justice League, he was probably the one actor that got the most like acclaim.
Yeah.
Like even from people who
But
didn't like it,
No,
they
but
he also had the biggest fight. He also had the
yeah,
biggest fight. I
true,
think the
true,
biggest
true.
issue was with Will Smith only.
this right? He was not a good actor. Joss Whedon said no.
According to JW.
Will Smith. Why not?
No, not Will Smith. Ray
Ray
Fisher.
Fisher.
Who? Oh, really? He
Whedon
said
came
that?
out. I don't know why he did, but he came out with his own style of story, which didn't help him at all. Anyways, were some of the things fillers in the finale, like the helmet and searching of the. I think the point of that was to have Peacemaker alone and the father showing up, so the end thing
No,
makes
the
sense.
point of that was to show like that scene where the helmet is floating in air, right? People are like, "Oh, that's a John Cena cameo."
Oh
I was
man.
like, "Oh shit!" I saw it in
John
Twitter.
Cena cameo
Someone
in this
said,
show.
Someone said before also, right? John Cena joke. That was a really nice one. Let me look for it.
The joke was that it was a great scene in which a CGI character, a CGI bird, was hugging an invisible person.
Yeah, I never thought that a CGI bird and the guy we can't see could make me cry.
Yeah, Gavi can't see. Yeah, that is good. Yeah,
uh,
that should be a tweet.
all right. That should be a slogan of the shirt.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to talk about? Peacemaker? Adabaya, we talked, right? She was a cool character, like a contrast to,
Varun also.
like she also had Amanda Waller, her mother, very different. And, and she, at the end, she also, like, kind of killed her,
yeah, badass
metaphorically.
moment.
I was happy that Waller came. I thought that they will not show her in the entire show only.
Who?
But they finally
No, they had her in the Zoom call, right? Amanda
Waller.
Waller.
Yeah, but they're like in the flesh. I thought they will not show.
That I think
In a way,
the
that
actress's
that really
husband or something shot it.
connects the show to the whole world, right? Of
Yeah.
DCU.
Also,
But the problem is
also
we don't know
her-
which world it is.
Oh,
No,
man.
but I think that Amanda Waller's scene was just shot at her home. Like they were like, just look at the TV. Okay, we have a phone here. Just look intensely at the TV. That's it.
Shrikesh, thanks for reminding. Talking about the detective, yeah, the First of all, the lady who
Oh,
becomes
that was so
God.
sad. That was so sad. I was really
Yeah.
That
gutted.
character was so cool. I really like that. Then
Yeah.
Good
the
performance. Good performance.
then the
Yeah.
co-detective with her.
Yeah.
We
That
got
was really
ya.
cool.
Remember?
Yeah.
Like,
That
yeah,
was
shut
really
up,
funny.
shut up. And even that inspector dude, the who becomes the
And
captain,
they had feelings for each other. They had feelings for each other. That was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good.
who had feelings for each other.
Both the
Both the
policemen,
detectives.
Oh,
both the
really?
detectives actually they had.
I
No,
didn't
when the
notice that.
butterfly
She they
comes, she says, right,
yeah,
that uh, she really liked you. Like,
she
Hmm.
liked you
Okay.
and
I have a theory that the whole dance montage is with the butterflies take control over the characters.
yes, that is definitely that is definitely it's not a thriller. I think that was the intention also because they nobody has any emotions, any like uh, like anything on their face, and they're
We
just
had a lot
dancing.
of emotions when we were shooting.
Yeah, you guys
I
had
don't know how many people
definitely.
saw the bloopers at the end. There are
Oh
bloopers
my
at the
god.
end. Just
I
like
just
the
saw the first
show,
part.
just like the show, we added bloopers at the end.
Oh my god. But
uh,
surprisingly, we shot it quickly, right? I thought it'll take so many takes, but then
yeah.
Did you actually take only 5 minutes or like what did you do?
No, it
see,
took us
we
total
did an intense.
9 minutes and all, just talking and doing and all.
No, we had an
Okay,
intense rehearsing part of like 2 minutes,
okay.
where we were like, okay, if Prabhudeva was doing it, how he would do it, like we
Oh,
went
okay.
we went in that direction, and then
I was actually doing anything, dude. I was doing some Bollywood number and all.
I was watching the song and trying to mimic Jossie.
Yeah. Also, the captain dude, that evil guy, man. He didn't
Oh, the
even have a
father.
butterfly. No, no, the captain who.
Oh yeah, I thought that he had a butterfly
Yeah, he didn't even had
in his
butterfly,
head
and
for
he
like,
was.
the starting only
Oh, he's the one
because
who's trying to rehearse crying and all.
Did you see all
That
the
character.
oh yeah, yes,
end
yes.
grade
Oh
scenes,
my
right?
God.
In all
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
episodes. I didn't, I only noticed in one episode, and I thought maybe they just added there. And I watched
I
two, three
was the
episodes
first
more.
thing was episode three. Episode three was the first time we saw, and then we went back and then we watched the other
Even I
end
later,
grade
at
scenes
episode
also.
4, 5, I realized, and then I've watched all of them.
So in
Yeah.
HBO Max, do the skip credits comes before the post credit scene?
Who you are asking?
No, I mean
No, no,
I
no,
Who
watched it
watched on
in
HBO
this.
Max?
I
no.
watched it
Nobody
in
was.
a no, no. I watched it in this French website called Torrent, La Torrent.
Torrent. Torrent. La Torrent.
So,
Oh, man. Thoughts on Amanda Waller getting exposed?
I mean, I see the problem. Can I say what the problem is? Now, if that character is going to continue on to season 2, then it has an impact. But if it's just like showing the world
She's
impact, it has.
she's Amanda Waller. She'll get out of it.
Yeah,
She will
that's the
get
thing.
the way
No,
she did in
I'm just
Suicide
trying to say,
Squad.
like, if it's going to continue to season 2, like the consequences and everything, and she will be having a recurring role in season 2, then it makes sense. But if it's just showing the impact of the world, like, then it makes no sense because right now we don't really have a solid DC world. It's all scattered. So
Yeah,
maybe once the movies come out, we might see something. But right now, there's nothing.
Mr. Triple X says IGS crew should do a dance together once we hit golden subscribers. Once we
Asked.
make it big, right? Like honestly, I want to share today. My dream is, I want to send it out in the universe. My dream is to be having a studio. We all come there in the morning, sit, do all the videos, do all the work, and leave in the evening and have a blast. Just like Blind
a
Wave.
typical
Work timings are like what, 9 to 4?
a typical 9 to 5 jobs.
I'm sure you'll love to get up for that job. To come and
That's
watch
true.
a
That's
show
true. I
together
wouldn't
with
mind
friends who
editing.
really like that.
That's true. But I just want to say we asked the crew about the dance. Remember,
Yeah.
Nona asked. No one was up for it. So.
Everyone busy, and maybe one day
And
when
then
we all
Honest,
come together, we'll do something. We should
then I was
actually
just
plan
like,
that, if Sahil you come to India, let's
definitely.
like I live in a best place to visited by everyone.
You are in Goa right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Goa visit is
Uh,
definitely is a must right this time.
I know. I also need to visit Goa. Like when Nona is not occupied with his girlfriend, I'll definitely visit.
Oh my God, the
dude.
the age old.
Okay, DCU DCU world is a mess now. Politicians, police force, and of others are dead. System will be a mess. What? DCU world is a mess now.
Yeah, you can stop at that.
It's a full
Oh,
stop.
I thought he meant. Oh, he's saying because the butterflies took control, right? That's why. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, going Rambo in finale. That's amazing. Yeah, that was amazing, dude. The
Yeah.
gun fu.
We kept saying
Even
like
the
she'll
last
fall
butterfly.
down
Last
now.
butterfly also. Good shot.
Oh, that guy lost his leg, right?
Dude, I
It's
think his
on.
They
ankle
made
turned.
him.
Yeah, his ankle turned something like that.
Yeah, they made him wear
Okay.
some like
We were like,
something like
what?
to
That's
like
so
hold this thing.
random. Like he just like
His
he
foot got
lost.
like split apart or something.
He was not that.
It was like they
Guys,
had
hit
a
the like button
spare.
if you're enjoying. By the way, Tanmay says I'm still waiting for the Batman review. Guys, next week we are doing all three, like the trilogy, Nolan
The
trilogy.
Dark
We are
Knight
talking
trilogy?
about
No, just the Dark Knight trilogy.
next week. We are talking about the trilogy. Do join us for that. So do subscribe and the bell icon. Too intense. Shrikesh says okay. By the way, anyone saw Suicide Squad? Another leak with Joker slaps Harley and he pee on her. What? Okay. No wonder
Oh,
he
I
got.
only saw one leak.
Okay, that was weird.
I have not seen.
Did you guys watch
Not
Uncharted?
interested in anything.
Uncharted, guys?
mm, no.
I've
I'll just
heard
catch it
really
on
bad
Hotstar.
reviews, and that's why I'm not going.
Okay, I might go
No, I
tomorrow.
think the whole movie is them just jumping through those crates in the plane, right? They just keep
Have you
showing
guys
that
booked your
everywhere.
Batman tickets, by the way? Have you guys booked your tickets for Batman?
It's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not out.
Oh,
Not
good.
here yet. It's dude. No one's gonna. Even if it comes out a day before, it'll be empty. At least in the
Really?
morning.
Come on, don't say that.
No,
Batman
at least
shouldn't.
like many people,
He
like
does not deserve.
teenagers and all, will come there, but it's not like it'll be like like unlike in US, where it'll be like the first 3 days will be booked and all.
I don't know. There's a lot
Uh,
of
I heard no.
hype, but
I heard No Way Home was houseful in the
yeah, no,
first
it
2 weeks.
was a little different though.
First three
Yeah.
days, that's it. That's so because the teen, like the youth and all, they all just
Yeah.
but it's not like you for days and all you don't get. Okay. See, there is a theory that Amanda Waller will hire air cut characters to kill James Gunn's characters in Suicide Squad 3. Interesting.
How does
That'd
that
be
work though?
interesting.
Like,
That'd be interesting.
I wonder how that will work in a cinematic way. Like, will that be two different universes and she's like trying to get them from
No,
there
it's the
to
same
here?
universe. But who will Harley Quinn
They will-
support?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there are two different versions of.
Why do you want two different versions? It's the same universe.
It is the same universe, but I think like Rick Flag behaved a little differently from the first
But
one.
Reflect is dead.
Don't remind me. I'm still sad about that.
Oh
Dude, I
yeah.
love that line from him, man. Peacemaker. What a joke.
That was one. I am so glad that they spent some time with Rick Flag. Like that emotions.
But
Like they
can't
kept
they
showing
just show
him.
that he was alive? I mean, like they kind of showed even John Cena should have died also, but they
Yeah.
showed in the after credit that he's alive. So they can show even that guy was alive. I mean, like they can do
But
that.
the show doesn't work
Amanda
if he's
Waller
alive.
resurrected him.
Sorry.
The show doesn't work if he's alive. Okay. Hey, what about tracking chip which was inserted in Peacemaker Suicide Squad? That's what I heard.
It's still there.
Like I think someone mentioned like a cool starting of season 2 that Peacemaker is having a dream he's making out with Hancock, and suddenly his head blows up and he wakes up. That and he has this anxiety about that chip being in his head. But I think if the task force is revealed to the world, they will remove all the chips and all. Maybe.
Or they'll execute all of them at once.
No, they should not remove it.
No. Okay. Reasons for that? Like not remove the chip?
I mean, keep it like that's how the other
The story will
Suicide Squad
not
movies will come.
function, so we are keeping this still on. That'll be Amanda
Oh,
Waller's
I thought
first
that was
dialogue.
quite dark of you, man, to keep those chips in these people.
For the movies.
Okay. Lucifer
Don't have it
says.
don't have it in the real life.
Lucifer says, "Oh, hoping for that day." Thank you, buddy. Okay, I did rewatch. I did a rewatch of the trilogy tomorrow. Gonna watch Dark Knight Rises. Oh, I forgot. I have to rewatch them again.
I rewatched them so many times, but I still love those movies so much.
Mr. Triple X to Manoj. Batman or Bhishma Parvam for FDFS. First day, first show.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's
Oh,
coming out on the
shit.
same day. Okay.
Same day. Oh my god. I'll have to pick Batman.
If you were
I'll
on my
have to
channel,
see.
if you
What
would have
is
said Bhishma,
Bhishma Parvam?
it's a Malayalam movie with
It's Amal
Mammootty.
Neeraj, right? That's Bhishma
Yeah,
Parvam, right?
yeah.
Yeah, like, see, I like Amal Neeraj just for the style and
Arey,
everything, but
just say, dude, on IGS Batman on my channel, Bhishma
no, no,
Parva.
no. I'm very consistent. I'll say Batman itself.
Okay, that's what she said, huh?
I don't know. You're the one with the girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. No, Uncharted was really good, like better than I expected. Perfect popcorn movie. Let's see.
I've heard it's enjoyable. That's what I heard.
Peacemaker, what a joke. Peacemaker, what a great show. Did you saw that meme? Boomerang, Rick Flag are dead. Harley obviously hate Will Smith. Not enough villain in the team. Lol. If they remove the chip, they should go back to jail. Where's June Moon? Enchantress ka badla for Rick Flag. Me too, Batman. I was kidding. Okay, you are safe. So, guys, that's it. We'll wrap it up. Anything else? Predictions for season 2 or something? We have to get Sahil on Superman Lois. That's our objective for the next time.
Yeah,
And
we'll do that definitely.
next week we are talking about the Batman trilogy,
Dark Knight trilogy.
the Dark Knight trilogy. And yes.
Basically, we're going to talk about Nolan's 3 years in college.
But do join us for that, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff, and do after the stream leave comments so the interaction on the video increases and more people get to watch this video.
YouTube will be like, oh, so much.
So many people are talking about this video. It's so good video.
Peacemaker.
More people watch. So do like and comment even after the stream is over. Thank you. Just write in the comments. Beat the algorithm. Sahil. Just write beat the algorithm in the comments after the stream. And thank you for joining us. Tanmay, Mr. Triple X, Shrikesh, Yasser, amazing coming out with all the dialogues. Lucifer was here. If I miss anyone, sorry. Naveen Kumar. I'll just go through the chat.
You're not allowed to miss anyone, Nona.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss anyone. I'm going through the chat. Ritvik was sometime here. Ansh was here. Really good words he shared about Zack Snyder's
Manheri.
Minhairi Mao was here.
I think even I butchered the name, so sorry.
Darshan was here. Okay. Yuva Digital Marketing was here. I said that name wrong. Naveen Kumar was here. Universe 101 was here. Shrikesh was here. And his second chat was Where's Manoj.
Thank you, Shrikesh.
Shrikesh completed my record by listening. Prediction for future DCU, lol. Engage, enjoyed it. Thank you, Tanmay. Future of DCU, it will be a great year if WB doesn't ruin it. Thank you guys. See ya. Bye. Keep being out.
Bye.